Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Women's Federation for World Peace Artists for Peace annual event. So I can see some of you on your couches. I can see some of you with your parents. It's very, very lovely to see you on this Saturday morning. Thank you so much for joining. Just a little bit about the competition. So the competition is really a place for children to express their innermost feelings, okay, through art. And we know the world is really not a good place at the moment. There's a lot of wars going on, and art is a way to kind of traverse that and to get to our innermost feelings and to really showcase what the world could be like through art. So thank you again. And we're going to just briefly spotlight a few people that have made this event what it is. So if I can ask to put on the screen the pictures of those who have helped, that would be lovely. Wow, there's so many of you. Some are joining from your cars. This is amazing. Just to spotlight a few people, in the corner there on the bottom of my left, we have Ala Zubovskis. If you have been with us since the beginning, so it's been running for 4 years now, you know that this is really the brainchild of Ala Zubovskis. She has such a passion for children, such a passion for art, and really wanted to combine those two things to really move peace forward in the world. And honestly, it's yeah, like I said, it's snowballed over the years. When we first started 4 years ago, there was only a smaller number of submissions, and now the amount of submissions that we've had has been amazing. So if you can just give her maybe like a few snaps of your fingers to really thank her, this is all really her brainchild. Yeah, thank you. And also a second shout out to the one in the middle, Pascal Murphy. He, in the background, has been taking your submissions and filing them and helping the electronic process of getting your submissions to this point so that they could be judged by the judges. So if we can also do the same thing for him, that would be amazing. Okay. Wow, thank you so much. Yes, so lovely to see you. Can I ask that the parents assist your children in writing the name of your child? Okay, so at the moment I see iPhone, I see a few names. Can you have your children named at the bottom? Okay, so change your name to your child's name. Can you also make sure you get your artwork? Okay, so wherever it is, if it's somewhere upstairs in the house, somewhere else, can you go and grab it? Just make sure you have your artwork with you so then when it comes time to showcase the artwork, we can do that really smoothly. Okay, I see some of you already showing your artwork. That's lovely. Okay, I'll give you a minute to do that. And in the meantime, as you know, this event, like I said, is very magical, isn't it? Right? To see your feelings displayed in a picture, in a painting, it's just something special about that. And I think that a magical event calls for some magic. So at the moment, I'm going to invite up a magician to give us a magic show. So let's give a round of applause for our magician, Amigos Magic.
Hi there, guys. Can everyone see me? If you can see me, wave your hands. Right, you can unmute yourselves. You can shout, hello, hello, amigo.
Hello.
Hello.
I
Hello.
can hear you now. That's great. Okay. So I'm calling you, or I'm coming from Hogwarts at the moment. Has anyone ever heard of Hogwarts here? Yeah, where's Hogwarts, Zoe?
Isn't it in Harry Potter?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's where I'm from. I'm broadcasting from there before. Has anyone read Harry Potter here? Not watch, because it's much better to watch. Has anyone read the books? Anyone read the books? Read the books, guys, because there's some really good information in there. And there's lots of spells, and that teaches you how to do magic. So one of the things is if you, for example, you need to make fire, all you do is you take out like some paper from a wallet and you say incendio like that. Whoa! Right? Then you set the house on fire, right? Okay, so That's incendio. That's one of the magic tricks that you can learn how to do. And has anyone heard of Gringotts Bank in Harry Potter? Yeah, that's the bank, right? And the bank is where they make their money. Now, I'm going to show you how they make the money in Harry Potter. Because over here, I've got this box. Now, can anyone imagine what's in the box? If you can imagine what's in the box, just shout it out. Shout it out what you think's in the box. Or type it into the chat at the bottom.
Money.
Right? Huh?
Money. Money.
No, it's better than money because money runs out, right? I mean, you need something better than money.
Magic.
Magic. No, it's better than magic. It's better than magic.
Diamonds.
No, it's better than
Money
diamonds.
maker.
No, I'll show you. All right, someone's put a rabbit. No, there's no rabbit in there. There's a rabbit in my hat. Do you want to see my rabbit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's have a look. I'll take my rabbit out. Look at that. There. That's my rabbit. Okay. Right. Okay. But the show does get better. No, in here, there's hope. There could be hope in there. Yes. And what else have we got? Someone else has said a bird. No, there's no birds in there. This is the best present you could ever have. No, chocolate is not the best present you could ever have. Okay. So, or love, that could be the best present you ever have, couldn't it? Or friendship, that's important as well. But this, I'm going to show you. Right. So inside, if I open it up, inside there's some instructions which I didn't think were important. So I'm going to put those just to one side at the moment. And then I'm going to open this up now. Can anyone imagine what that is? Type it into the comments if you can imagine what that is. Right? Okay, if you've got any idea, just type it into the comments. I thought a car. No, it's not a car because a car, you know, like you need 3 wheels for a car. Like that. No, it's not scale. But actually, it's a bit like Meccano. See, if you put, like, anyone know what Meccano is here? Like Lego, but you build it. It's kind of an old people's thing. And you kind of attach the nuts and the bolts like that. Right? And then that one goes on there like that. And then that one goes on there like that. And then it starts to build. Now, can anyone imagine what that might be now? Anyone imagine? Type it into the comments what that might be. Anyone got any idea?
Maybe.
No, it's not a table because the table falls over. Right? Okay. It's not a wagon. No, it's not a wagon. I'll tell you, I'll show you one more thing. I haven't shown you yet. See, there's a roller, and that roller goes on top like that. Okay? And that rolls around like that. Now, I thought, I know what that is. Right? That's the toilet roll holder. Right? And you put it next to the toilet, and you put the paper on there, right? And then it comes out, but it's not, you see?
Printer.
It's a printer. Yes, you're right. It's a printer. That's the whole point. You see, you put this on there like that. And when you wind it now, this one goes around and it winds and it goes round. And then inside, there's another one that goes on top, right? Like that. Now, I thought at that point, it might be a mangle. And they go around together like that. And they wind together, but it's not. See what it is?
The music box.
It's not a music box. I did that and nothing came out.
Is it a
right, okay?
typewriter?
So, no, it's not a typewriter. Huh?
It's a printer.
It's a printer, that's right. But not only is it a printer, it's a money printer. You see, that's what they have at Gringotts
Money
Bank.
printer.
What you do is I put the paper in this side like that, right? And then it goes into the printer. So I'll show you. It goes into the printer like that. And then when it comes out the other side, it prints money like that. So if I take that off, oh, I forgot to say what currency we need. Now, does anyone
so technically
know?
it's the money maker.
Yeah, it's a money maker. Does anyone know what currency that is there?
Someone said money maker earlier.
Yeah, it is the money maker. Yes, that's right. See, this is euros. So if I tell what currency we need, and I put that in now, when I start putting it in, it should start printing. When I wind it through, it should start printing now. Like that, okay? Now, that looks good to you, but it doesn't look good to me because it's blank on the other side because it's just warming up, right? Okay? So what you need to do is you need to put it in the other side like that, right? And then when you wind it through like that, it then prints. And actually, you can see the silver foils come through now, right over here, right? Okay? And also it's got the watermark on it, and that's great. So you can use that anywhere in Europe, right? This is a really cool thing to have. Now, thing is, if you get one, right, make sure that you put the paper in dead straight. If you put the paper in crooked like that, it will work, but it prints crooked. See, look at this. Crooked, and I'll wind it through like that, and now you can see that it hasn't printed straight, right? So if you went to the bank, they might suspect that you've done something funny, right? Because that's not straight. So you've got to put it in straight. Now, the best thing about it is that on the front, there's this dial. And if I change that
The
dial
host
from 5
goes over when
to say
the
like 100,
judge.
like that, that changes the amount that comes out. So now, if I put a piece of paper in like now, and it says 100 on the front, what happens is when it comes through, it starts printing 100 now, like that, okay? And again, I can show you on the back, right? It's printed on both sides, and it's got the watermark down there. Now, one thing, if you get one of these, you've got to make sure that you use the right size of paper, right? Okay? Because if you use the wrong size of paper like that, it will work, but all that happens is that you get like a teeny weeny one. So if I wind it through like that, like now, you see only a teeny weeny one comes out, right? And then if you went to the shops, they would realize that they're different sizes. And again, right, you then get in trouble, right? Okay, so make sure you use the right size. Now, we're in Europe, but we left. It's kind of complicated, and you'll be studying about it in history in generations to come. But we're actually we're in England, and we use pounds. So I'm going to change this to, instead of 100, I'm going to change it to say 20, like that. Okay. Now we have paper that's kind of plastic, don't we? Right, and we've got windows on it like that. And there's a bit missing, but it doesn't matter. So if I take this now and I put it in like that, and I wind it through like that, it should start printing minus that little bit. See, like that. Now, can I spend that in the shops, anybody? Can I spend that in the shops?
Oh, yes.
Can I spend that in the shops? No, I can't spend that in the shops because it's missing a bit, okay? But if I take the extra little bit there and I put that there like that, would that work? Can I spend that in the shops? Type it in the chat if you want. Type it in the chat. Can I use that in the shop? Someone, no, I can't use it because it's not printed. But if I take this and I put it in here like that, and I wind a little bit through like that, it should actually start coming out like that, right? And then, right, I can take that and I can stick it on, right? And then that becomes a real note, and I can spend that in the shops. Okay, so make sure, right, you use the correct paper. Also, you can travel with it, right? Does anyone know where this is? Right, type it in the chat if you know where that is. Anyone know where that is? Anyone been there? Right, okay.
That's right.
America, that's right, it's America. And what, does anyone know what they use in America? Type it in the chat if you know what they use in America. Yeah, America, everyone's got this right. Okay, they use dollars, that's right. So if I change it now to America, it start printing dollars. So if I put that in now like that, and I wind it through, it should start printing $20 like that, okay? And on the back, there you go, $20. So I can travel with it. Now, if you use, if you run out of paper, just use some newspaper like that, okay? It doesn't matter, just cut up a piece of newspaper, and then you put it in there like that, and then when you wind it through like that, it will actually start printing directly onto the newspaper like that. But you can see the print behind it, so you get kind of in trouble again. So you've got to make sure that you use a blank piece of paper when you do this. Now, you can travel again. Anybody know where this is, right? If you know, type it in the chat or shout it out. Anyone know
Japan
where
is.
Huh?
Japan.
That's right. And anyone know what currency they use in Japan?
Yen.
Yen, that's right. So if I change it to, again, the amount, if I change it to say like 10,000, because they have a 10,000 yen note, right? Then we can print a 10,000 yen note. So I take some paper, right? I'm going to stick it in there like that. I'm going to wind it through like that. And then it should print 10,000 yen. Okay? Huh? And if I hold it up to the light, you can see the president or the prime minister in the middle. 10,000 yen, right? Okay. Now, what my grandfather told me when I got one of these is when you come back to this country, right? Okay. What you need is about £100 to get back from the airport. So I'm going to change it back to pounds, and then I'm going to change the 10,000 to 100. Now, who here has seen a £100 note? If you've seen a £100 note, put your hand in the air, right? Anyone seen a £100 note? Oh, a few people have seen, right? Okay, I can see you. Yeah, yeah. Right, okay. No. Zoe from Zoe says no, there's no there is a £100 note. No, someone else has said no, right? Okay, but actually there is a £100 note, but we took it out of circulation at the beginning of the century. So I'm going to show you what an old £100 note looks like. Okay, so I'm going to put this paper in like that, right? And then I'm going to wind it through like that, and then you should see a £100 note like that, right? So is that a £100 note, guys?
£100 note.
Mama?
Is that £100 note?
Yes.
No.
No.
No, someone said no. What is that? What is that? Anyone know what that is? No, it's not 50. That's 100. That's £100 note. It's not. It's 100. It's 100.
150.
Oh,
Oh, we got two. You see? Now, see, who would like one of these money-making machines? Okay.
Me.
Yeah, that'd be good, right? And then if you got one, you could go out and you could help all the poor people. You could buy food for people. It'd be so cool because you could do a lot of good with your money-making machine. So I think that'd be a good idea, right? To think about what you would do if you had a money-making machine, right? And all the good that you could do with it. Now, we're going to do something else. I've got an idea. I'm going to teach you. This is an observation test, okay? So everyone get ready. Because in this observation test, I'm going to show you some cards and I want you to observe, right? And I want you to tell me how many cards there were, right? And I want you to tell me the colors of the backs of the cards, because that's what you've got to observe. And you've also got to tell me what the numbers on the cards are. And more importantly, what the suits were. So was it diamonds, diamonds, spades, hearts, clubs? I need to know everything. The good thing is there's not many of them. So I'm only going to give you 5 seconds, right, to tell me this. Okay, so I've got the cards here and I'm going to flash them to you and I'm going to give you 5 seconds to observe. And then when I ask you the questions, you can type the answers in the chat. Okay, so first of all, here we go. Right. Here we go. 5 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first question, guys, observing. How many cards were in the pack? Anyone got any idea how many cards were in the pack? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. I want to know how many cards. 5. Yes, we got it right. Oh, yeah. 5. Oh, you're right. Everyone said 5. You're all right. Okay. Now, next question. What was the bottom card? I need to know what the bottom card was, the suit and the number, right? No, it wasn't blank. No, it wasn't blank. There was a number on it. No, and it had like printing on it. No, everyone's saying, no, you weren't observing. Someone says, oh, Zoe's got a 3. No, but everyone else says blank. No, I'll show you. See, if I take out the bottom card, it was the Ace of Hearts, right? Okay. Did anyone see the Ace of Hearts? Anyone see that? What was next to the Ace of Hearts then? Anyone know what was next to the Ace of Hearts? What was the card below the Ace of Hearts? Nothing. 2. 5 of clubs. No. Oh, let me see. I'll show you then, okay? So next to the Ace of Hearts was deck, right? Okay, that's a poker hand. Okay, so you've got the King of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts, right, and the Jack of Hearts, and then the 10 of Hearts. Okay, they were all printed, but you weren't observing. That's the point. You don't observe. Now, the most important question: what were the colors of the cards on the back? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. I want to know. Red. Oh, someone said red. Oh, someone else has said red. Right? No. You see, you weren't observant. You weren't observant. They were not. Red and white. Okay, that's perfect. Blank. No, colors on the backs were blue. You see, you're not observant, right? Okay. So, right. Okay. So we'll do. I tell you what. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 more. I want to see how. Let's see how many. If you've got magical powers, right? Okay. So in here, in my box. Right, I'll turn it around. I'll show you. I've got all my little bits and pieces in there. But I've got in here a nut and a bolt, hopefully, right? Like this. Okay. So there's my nut and there's my bolt. And I'm going to take the nut. The only way to get the nut off the bolt, right, is to undo it like that. And then it slowly goes along like that. And then eventually it's going to come to the end, right? Okay. Right. And then it comes off. Now, the only way to get the nut back on the bolt is put that back on like that. And we do it up about halfway like that. Does that make sense? And then what we're going to do is going to put it on the table like that. I'm going to take this handkerchief like this, right? Okay. And we're going to cover the nut and the bolt, right? Okay. And then I want to see if you've got magical powers. You all wave your fingers and you all concentrate really hard. And then I want you to get the nut off the bolt using your magical powers. So if anyone watch superheroes here? Anyone watch superheroes like Marvel or Spider-Man or Superman?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, well, Spider-Man, he can kind of fly, and then Superman, he can fly, and then some of them are very strong. I want to find out, right, if you've got superpowers. So I'm going to take this handkerchief, right? Okay, like that. Like I say, we're going to put it over there. And then I want you all to use your magical powers and concentrate like that, and really concentrate, really focus, concentrate, and really imagine that the nut is coming off the bolt, right? Okay, the nut is coming off the bolt. Concentrate, really focus, and let's see if you've got magical powers. See what's going to happen. I'm going to lift it off now, and if you've got magical powers, right, the nut will have come off the bolt. So I'm going to lift it off slowly like that, and then look, you have got magical powers, right? Okay, all of you can do anything you want. When I was young, right, I went to a careers evening, right, and I was about 18 years old, and they said to me, son, listen, son, what do you want to do when you grow up? Some people wanted to be lawyers, some people wanted to be doctors, some people wanted to be astronauts, someone wanted to be the tooth fairy. But I said, and they said to me, when you're old, what do you want to be? And I said, when I grow up, I want to be a magician. And they said, listen, Sonny, you can't do both. But look at me now. I proved them wrong. So you can do anything that you want to do, right? Okay. If you want to be an astronaut, you can be an astronaut. If you want to be a scientist, you can be a scientist. If you want to be an artist, you can be an artist. You can do whatever you want. Now, we'll do maybe two more. Okay. I think I've got about time. Right. Okay. So anyone know what this is? Type it in the chat. Anyone type it in the chat. Okay.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, that's right. Okay, right. Okay, so what we're going to do, anyone can solve a Rubik's Cube. If it's all mixed up, can anyone solve a Rubik's Cube? Right, some of you can solve. Oh, not me. No. Oh, no. Oh, yes, somebody can solve a Rubik's Cube. Right, okay, fine. That's fine. Okay, so what your parents are going to do, I'm going to mix it up in a minute, and you're going to tell me left, right. You just type it into the chat. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you go up, down, left, right, and then I'm going to mix up the cube according to what you see. Your parents are going to need their phone for this, okay? Your parents are going to have to get their phones ready, like because they're going to connect to the internet. And we're going to, afterwards, I've taken a picture of this cube this morning on my dining room table, mixed up, right? And then we're going to see if I can mix it up, right, to the same picture that I have on my dining room table that I took this morning. So someone says up, left, down, right, like that. And then someone else says right. So we go right. Okay. Anyone else want to put something in? Up, left, right, down, right. Okay. Round, bottom one, like that. Okay. Up, left, right, like that. Right. Oh, down. So we go down that one. We go left that one. We go up that one. We go up that one, down, left, right, up, like that. Okay. So mixing it up now. Right. Okay. Right, left, and then right. Okay, like that. Okay. Oh, is that good? Is that good? We want to do a bit more? Oh, up one more. Okay, right, up one more, down one more, middle left. Okay, we'll do the middle left. Okay, down, right, okay, right, up, right, okay. So someone type in whenever you want me to stop, forwards, right? Okay, we'll do forwards. Okay, stop. Okay, right, okay, stop. Someone said stop. Okay, so there's my cube, right? That is mixed up. So I want you to go onto my website, which is called Amigos Magic. So get your mum and dad to go onto amigosmagic.co.uk. I'm not going to touch this, right? Okay. So they need to go amigosmagic.co.uk, right, on their phone. And then they need to scroll down to the bottom, right? Okay. Scroll down to the bottom. There's a picture of my Rubik's Cube on my dining room table. Okay. Right. Amigosmagic.co.uk. And if you've done that, just show it in the, just type it in the chat if someone's done it, okay? Has anyone done it? Have they got to the picture at the bottom, right? If you just scroll down, yeah, done. Oh, someone says done. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at that. So on the top, right, I believe, right, there is 3 dots like that. What do you mean it's the same? On the top, it's the same. It's got 2 yellow ones like that. And then it's got 2 blue ones like that. And then it's got a red one there like that. That's amazing. We got the top to match. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is it green on the side? Yeah, it's got green on one side. Okay, so we've got red. We've got red. Is that correct? And we got 2 oranges at the bottom, right? And then and then let's have a look at the other side. So if we go back this way, is it that way? Yeah, orange. Okay. So if I look at that, if we got 2 oranges, right? Okay. And then we've got the green in the center, right? We got reds there like that. Now, what do you think? The amount of probability, the chances of you twisting that to be the same amount. It's actually 43 quintillion to 1. 43 quintillion to 1 is like if I stacked up a piece of paper all the way from here up to Mars and back 7 times, that would be 43 quintillion to 1. But that is because you guys have got magic, right? It was you that told me to do that to that exact place. So can you give yourselves a big round of applause? Can you give yourselves a big clap like that for doing that? Okay. So I think I'm going to leave you now, right? I'm going to leave you with that, okay? And it's been really nice seeing you. What I want you to do is continue your art, guys, and do what you can do, right? Whatever you want to be, you grow up, you go and do it. So bye-bye, everybody. I want to say goodbye. Bye-bye. Have a great art competition, right? Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amigos Magic. Let's give him a round of applause. That was amazing. Some of the adults I saw were like flabbergasted as to how he did that. Yeah, amazing. I'm going to take a quote from Amigos Magic. He said in that presentation when he was showing the nut in the bolt, quote, "You have got magical powers. You can do anything you want." And that is honestly true. I'm going to show all of the art submissions that you guys have worked, some of you for a long time on. And I think it is very apparent from your artwork that you really do have magical powers. So if we can show all of the art submissions, and I want you to really think about what you can do, right? What you're capable of. So let's get that shown.
Deles está dizer, mas who has the power to appoint and
I no.
Wow, absolutely incredible. Can we give a round of applause? Amazing. Can I just say, nobody talked in that entire time. And every year this happens to me, I just feel so emotional looking at all of your work. It's just amazing, right? That you can portray such good things, right? I really saw an insight into who you love, who you look up to, who your role model is. And there wasn't any words for that, right? It's just a picture. And that's what we're trying to capture, right? Is using your creativity to really push across a message of peace that crosses all national boundaries. So as you could see, we had two videos. We had one video for our UK applicants, and then we had another video for everyone abroad. So over the years, this has really become something even in America, in China, in Ireland, different parts of the world. Lots of children are really finding their creativity and showing us, showcasing that. So wow, it's just amazing, right? Emotional. I'm sure all the parents can really testify that's just so beautiful. So thank you again for all of your submissions. I know it wasn't easy for our judges. I'm going to introduce our three judges. So we had three judges who had to really analyze each of your works of art and also read the little blurb that you included as well. And so we had three judges. The first judge is Romika Jones. Romika Jones is a children's book author and illustrator who studied graphic design and anthropology. Before she had her children, she also worked in children's TV for the BBC's Christmas Special and Universal Studios' Norman Pickle Stripes. And then we also have Anna Johnson, who's a mother of three. She studied art and graphic design at university, and she currently works for an engineering company and does freelance design on the side. And then our lead judge, Christopher Bennett, armed with a degree in illustration and a belt full of Adobe software, he pursued a career in graphic design. Since university, he has been working as a freelancer. Growing up, he had showcased his artwork and paintings in exhibitions in different countries, and he'd become somewhat of a veteran in the field of exhibitions. He didn't start delving into digital art until a couple of years after university. Chris has been a judge for Artists for Peace since the beginning of its inception in 2021. He has seen the project blossom over the years. So I'm going to actually hand it off to our lead judge, Christopher Bennett, who's going to explain and present the winners. So Christopher, take it away.
Thank you, Dawn. Gosh, I really have no words to really say about this. I mean, thank you everyone for attending today, but thank you so much for all your submissions. I mean, it was really difficult. I will say this was probably the hardest because we received so many submissions from all over the world. I mean, we've really become so global, and it's thanks to all of you and your amazing artwork. It really, really took the judges and I such a long time because your artwork is absolutely phenomenal. And if you truly, really, like our magician said, if you truly want to be an artist, I 100% encourage it because you have the talent, you have the skill, you have the imagination and the creativity. And I mean, I know this subject can be maybe a bit like confusing or a bit difficult, but you nailed it, absolutely nailed it. So truly believe that every single one of you are really the winners here. So, I mean, again, I don't want to take up too much time, but I really want to, I know you're eager and waiting for the winners, but I just wanted to say how incredible of an honor it was to see all your artwork. And I really, 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 really hope you can submit your artwork again for the next year, which we'll learn about at the end. So without further ado, please, everyone, if you can give a drum roll on your tables, on your desks, or just in the air in front of the camera, and we'll go with our first age group of the 5 to 7-year-olds. Drum roll, please. So there we have it. The winners of 5 to 7 year olds. Congratulations. You should be really, really proud. Again, it was so difficult, but you showed such unique ability of skills, materials, imagination, everything. I mean, across the board. That was so clever. And for 5 to 7 year olds, that's incredible. I mean, I don't think anyone, I wouldn't have even thought of that myself. I mean, it's incredible. So massive, massive congratulations. You should be absolutely proud of you. So let's go on to the 8 to 12 year olds. Again, drum roll, please. And there we have it for the 8 to 12 year olds. Again, congratulations, everyone. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, the artwork speaks for itself, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I mean, we can really see who your role model is, what you feel, how you feel this, and how you express it from internal rather than just speaking it. Your artwork really, really shows your feelings. So without further ado, the final one, 13 to 15 year olds. Again, one more time, drum roll, please, everyone. And there we've got it. Those are the winners of 13 to 15 year olds. Massive, massive congratulations. Give yourself claps, clicks, anything you want. I know we're muted, so if you feel like as long as parents allow it, you can scream with joy as long as parents allow it. But any way that you want to celebrate it, massive congratulations. So now we're going to go into the overseas winners because we had originally, it was always a UK thing, but we've gone global. And I'm so happy. So thank you so much. Actually, it was really interesting and amazing to see submissions from other countries, how you perceive your role models and how you perceive how your style of thinking is and how your imagination works. Absolutely incredible. I very much enjoyed it. And so did the other judges. So without further ado, again, let's give one more drum roll just for our winners of the overseas. And there we got it. Our winners for the overseas. Again, massive congratulations, claps, clicks, everything you want all around to everyone, all the winners especially, but all the submissions. Again, thank you so much for all your work. It was an absolute pleasure seeing everyone's work, reading your stories as well. My gosh, your stories were so deep. I mean, I was blown away. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to see your inner self, your inner identity, and then now seeing your role model. So again, massive congratulations to everyone. I will now pass it on back to Dawn. Thank you again. Final thank yous.
Thank you so much, Chris. Let's give Chris a round of applause and all the other judges. I know it really, really was not easy. As you can see, we had a lot of submissions. So to go through that was a really tedious but enjoyable, right? I'm sure, really enjoyable time. So thank you so much, Chris. And congratulations to all the winners. And as Chris said, if you didn't win this year, okay, not only is there an opportunity next year, but in general, everything that you submitted was amazing. So I think we should all take away that even if you didn't win the prize this year, that you are still genuinely a winner. If it's moved someone's heart and if they feel something from your artwork, I think that is a win. So well done to everyone. At the moment now, what we are going to do is we're going to take a group photo. So it's really important that you go grab your artwork, okay, and that you show your face. Okay, so some people, if you're a little bit far from the camera, can you make sure that you're not far from the camera because we want to see your beautiful bright face. So get your pictures, try to squeeze in if there's a few kind of siblings, make sure everyone is shown. Parents, if you really want to be in there too, that's also fine. It's nice to see families as a whole. Let me just have a look if I can. Yes, amazing. So this might take just maybe a minute or two because the sheer number of applicants and the sheer number of people on this call. So we're all going to have our best big smiles and then we're going to ask someone to take a picture, but please keep that because we're going to take a few pictures as there are a few kind of frames to get through. So on the count of 3, your best smiles and your pictures on 3. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Cheese. Hold it. Cheese. Keep holding. Cheese. Did we get it? I think we got it. Fab, thank you so much. So in the background, someone's been trying to get those pictures, but lovely to see your smiles. Lovely to see your pictures up close in person. Thank you so much. At the moment now, what we are going to do is we're going to open up the floor for you. If you want to say something about why you made what you made, what inspired you, this is your chance now. So we're going to unmute every one of you. Can I ask that if someone is talking, that you just let them finish talking and then you can wait patiently to talk. Okay, so if anyone wants to start by explaining what your artwork is about, who your role model is, and why you chose the design that you did, the floor is now open to you. Everyone is still muted. Hang on. I think we have to unmute. Can everyone unmute themselves now? I think they have to unmute themselves, don't they? Okay, if anyone wants to unmute themselves, sorry for the confusion here, and you can just jump into the spotlight and we can really appreciate your artwork. Who?
Oh no, we can't. Can I say?
Yes, please go for it.
Can I start?
Yep, go for it.
So I decided to do this. It's a modern representation of Frida Kahlo, and I decided to do her because I think she made an impact on the world and showing how women's rights can change.
Thank you so much, Ruby. That's amazing. Can we just see that one more time up close?
Yep.
So what kind of medium have you used? Because it looks a bit textured, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I got a canvas and then I decided to do like a black background. So I've painted the whole thing. So when I show this to people aren't sure what this is. But these are meant to be like a ring of flowers around her head and then just like flowers there. And I know it looks like space, which I never really intended, but then I thought the silver would make it look more interesting.
Wow, amazing. Do you know, you can't even, we saw the picture in the video, but it's in a different kind of light. You have the light coming from the side and we can see kind of more details. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Ruby. Can we give Ruby a round of applause? Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. I also see, who else do I see? I see Yashvi on my screen. Yashvi, would you like to say something about your work?
Yeah, okay, so this is my work.
So Yashvi was the first place winner, right? For her category.
Because I feel really close to my family, but especially my mom. And I decided to do it because I really like collages and all types of artwork. So I decided to mix painting it, and then I decided to do a collage with it because I really like collages and
Wow, absolutely amazing. Do you know that's something I would buy in a gallery? I feel like for your age, that's amazing. And I can really understand why the judges picked that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Can you show that one more time up close so we can have another? Beautiful. Can we see Mom in the picture too so we can compare? Hi, Mom. Very nice to see you. It's lovely. It's
Yeah,
so
I was
nice.
very touched. I was very touched when she did. I said, irrespective of anything, you won my heart. So yeah, she gave me a surprise when she did this. So thank you to all of you, because I mean that really made me understand what she feels about me. So thank you.
You
What
must be an
she's written
amazing
about.
mom.
Yeah. I think the most important, I liked what she wrote on this, is never give up, because I keep on telling her, and she's put that word in it as well. So thank you to the judges as well, and everybody who arranged this.
Thank you. And thank you, Yashvi, for your beautiful, showing us your beautiful soul through that picture.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I think also Ethan Lau would like to share. So Ethan, if you can unmute yourself. Ethan, are you there?
Hi,
Oh, hi, Ethan.
I'm Ethan. How old are you? 5. You're 5.
Hey, amazing.
And who are you in the picture? This is me. This is Grandma. This is your grandma. Why do you draw your grandma? Because she loves me. She loves you. And she's hardworking, isn't it? Yeah, like a bee. So Ethan draws his grandma, but where is she now? Here. Yeah, here. Hong Kong. Yeah, she's in Hong Kong. Yeah, here. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Ethan, also, I can see the resemblance when I see you and I see you in the picture. For a 5-year-old, that's pretty spot on. Wow. So Ethan was also a winner in the 5-year-old category. Well done. Can we give Ethan a round of applause for him and his grandmother? Thank you so much, Ethan. Okay, is there maybe one last person who would like to share? Okay, Anastasia. Okay, I see your hand up. You were also a winner, so let's pass it to Hyung. Anastasia. I think you have to unmute yourself. Okay, there you go.
I chose these people because the main role model is my sister, and she's always very nice to me. And when I wrote my story, it said that I chose her because she protects me when my mom and dad are upset with me, and she's very nice to me.
Wow, amazing. What kind of materials have you used there? So I see that there's a few. Oh, there's your sister.
Paper.
Hello, role model. So we have a role model in the flesh here, little sister. Hello.
Yep.
Yep. It's amazing. So she's in the center there. Sorry. I asked you what kind of material. Do you want to talk about the materials that you used maybe a bit?
I cut out some flowers from a magazine and stuck them onto 5 pieces of paper. And I also cut out the heads and the hair for the people in here. And I also added glitter, and then I stuck this all onto a big paper.
Wow, amazing. Again, you can see the detail a little bit more when we see it up close. Thank you so much to Anastasia Hyun and also your sister for being a good role model. Amazing. Okay, so thank you so much to everyone who's talked. If you didn't get to talk, there's next year maybe, or you can type in the chat if you want to say something about your work. But right now, what we're going to do is we are going to vote for next year's theme. So as you know, every year the theme is determined by you in the previous year. So our 2 theme choices are up on the screen: underwater adventure or animal kingdom. So what you can do right now is please in the chat, okay, in the chat, if you want underwater adventure to be next year's theme, can you either write heart or put a heart emoji in the chat? You can have your parents help you. If you would like animal kingdom to be next year's theme, can you please put a thumbs up? And in a moment, I will tally who wins. Okay, and we'll let you know by the end of when we're finishing here. So just do your votes now. Underwater adventure, heart. Animal kingdom, thumbs up. In the chat, please. That's amazing. And in the meantime, I'm going to just talk about our next and final speaker here who will give the closing remarks for this art contest. So I'm going to invite up Oksana Torak, who was born in Ukraine. She graduated with a master's studies in environmental protection and moved to Denmark for a long internship in agro-business. She then realized that our environment and societies can improve only after people live for greater values and principles. Thus, she devoted fully to volunteer work in leadership training and character development programs throughout Europe, South Korea, and Japan since 2008. She met her husband in this way and moved to Romania while traveling regularly to other countries in Europe and Asia. They've continued together to do charitable work, which took them for a few years in Scotland and now to London. Oksana enjoys gardening, Asian movies and food, crafting, and family time with her daughters. So I'm going to invite up our chair of Artists for Peace, Oksana Torak. Welcome, Oksana.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm really honored and happy to be together with you this year and now to celebrate your beautiful works and to celebrate your creativity. And I'm really, really excited to see all your works. And I want to thank you very much for you who did these works and your parents to supporting you. I'm just amazed how beautiful this works, honestly. And without you, this contest would be not possible. So thank you very much for making this contest come true and having it in so beautiful way. Your work is just fantastic. And I really encouraging you as same like a Chris to keep going, keep drawing, keep creating and express your amazing potential and creativity. I also want to thank again to the parents to help children to involve and to be there with them together. It's so important to have a unity between parents and children. It gives you so much strength and confidence in your life and happiness. Also, I want to thank to our team who worked so hard all year long to make this contest come true and to create this beautiful platform so we can get all together. It's amazing time we live. We having these technologies. Just about 10 years ago, we didn't have smartphones, and now we can get all together from around the world and see each other and share our beautiful stories. So thank you so much, and let's celebrate together. But before we celebrate, we will announce the next year theme, and it's, let me try to involve my magic powers and to find the message.
It's actually, hang on. It's actually the opposite of what I sent you. Okay, hang on. I'll send it now one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't you can just say
Can I say it? Okay. It's the heart, which is underwater adventure. So next
yay.
year, our theme is underwater adventure. Well done for voting. Thank you so much.
Let's prepare for underwater adventure and let's celebrate together. And we are having a beautiful music just in 1 second to celebrate together this amazing, amazing creativity.
And while we're waiting for the music, don't forget to invite your family and friends for next year, right? So you know the theme, have a think, and really talk to your friends about next year's art competition. Let's celebrate.
Will be contacted by email and we will proceed with your work.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us and celebrating. This is going to be officially the end of the program. So well done, and we will see you next year. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you next year.
Bye.
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 See
Bye,
you next
everyone.
year. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
You are the best. Thank you very much. You was amazing.
It's a celebration. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause it is all right.